Welcome to your mom's house.
Welcome back. We're here.
We're
queer.
We're queer.
This is my voice on first day of estrogen. How's everybody doing?
I can't wait for you to transition.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah, I'm going to transition to, after part of my therapy now is going to be to take hormone blockers.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Wait, am I going to grow a dick?
I mean, the more masculine, the better. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to hold on. I'm not going to cut my hair short.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm having full laser hair removal done.
Yeah.
So I could be a little more smooth and yeah.
Well, I have to say, and I hope you don't mind me sharing with the audience.
Yeah.
We took a shower together a little while ago.
Reluctantly, yes. Go ahead.
Why reluctant? How dare you?
Okay.
And
go ahead.
I was washing your little behind, and you spread your cheeks, and the amount of hair that's there, it's a problem. It's a lot. I can't imagine that's pleasant for you.
I don't think about it a lot, but when people go, "What's taking you so long in the bathroom?" The answer is, I'm cleaning my hairy asshole. I mean, imagine if you shit out the top of your head.
That's what it is.
Wouldn't it take a while?
Yeah. And see, here's the deal, man, is that for years you've said that to me, and I just thought you were faking it.
Yeah.
The way I faked being tired in Italy.
Yeah.
Or the way I
need to sleep more.
fake having period cramps, or,
Yes.
you see that as weakness. So I thought you were lying.
Yeah.
And you're
but
not.
then shows you how reluctant you are to get in there because you just discovered it this year, even though I've been begging you to eat my scrum for a decade.
Not even if the cure for tit cancer was eating your asshole. If the doctor was like, "Christina, we know a way. It's eating Tom Segura's ass," I'd be like,
I'd rather have
try
cancer.
the other way.
Give me the cancer.
Give me the cancer.
You know what? You deserve it.
What? Oh no!
Here we go. Now, a couple quick things here.
How dare you?
In the I'm in the live concert touring business.
Oh yeah.
I'm part of the Great Outdoors Comedy Festival, and I'm coming to the great country of Canada, as they say in native populations. Friday, August 9th, I'll be in Ottawa. Saturday, August 10th, Halifax. Can't wait to come back there. Friday, August 23rd, back to the old USA for Spokane, Washington. And then Saturday, August 24th, Calgary for 2 shows. 2 shows in Calgary. So Ottawa, Halifax, Spokane, and Calgary.
And you said it all wrong.
I don't know how Spokane got a date on this, if it was all Canadian dates. But
it's right there.
I know, but they snuck in. I mean, it's not. It's the States.
That's true. Oh, also, I have an update about my 2025 dates. Agent Jeans is rebooking those. I will not be able to tour in 2024, so those will be moved to 2025. Just check my website whenever.
Great.
When I'm slowly easing, I'll slowly ease back.
You'll ease back. Maybe you'll wake up from a nap and you'll get back to it.
I got so much to talk about. Should we talk about it now, or do you want to wait?
Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's get into this show. It's very exciting. Here we go. Ready and here go.
I got 3 girlfriends. In my left and my right hand. Their names are Shirley, Rosie, Pamela. I can use them anytime I want to.
Nice. I love it.
Who is Randy?
He's
Don't
awesome.
bring anyone mother into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand!
Stupid.
Welcome.
Look.
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pajitsin.
Yep.
welcome to your mom's house.
Oh, yeah.
I love my twin.
It's your twin. That's, yeah.
That was a great joke, huh?
That was hilarious. I haven't heard that since 7th grade.
He shaved for another one.
Oh.
Guys, this video is for you.
I'm a guy.
You know those cock rings you put around your dick
Right.
and your balls together.
Yeah, we got it.
Do that every couple hours a day. Telling you, you will grow. No shit. That is for sure the truth. Not a joke.
Wow.
Truth. Don't do it hours. Do it for a couple hours a day.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be crazy if he was the first guy to discover this?
Yeah.
This has been around forever, and then no doctor has ever said this. No company has figured out how to monetize this. It's just this guy, Todd, who was like, guess what?
And he's right.
Out how to make your dick.
And he's right. And he's like a multi-millionaire. Because, well, I guess he can't patent the idea of a cock ring. But he looks, I don't know. I like him better with the beard, personally.
Really?
Yeah.
I was going to compliment how nice he looks shaving.
I like it with the beard. And you know who he reminds me of is the 10 to 12 Benadryl guy.
Oh,
he's like,
same energy.
Yeah, you want to, your sexual play.
Energy, yes.
27 hours.
Aesthetically, I think he reminds you of the guy sitting across from you.
Yeah, for sure. That's like, your long-lost brother. It's your twin right there. That could have been you, dude. That could have been you.
Take your cock. You know cock rings? Put them around your dick.
Yeah, duh.
For a couple hours.
And your balls. You forgot your balls.
Cock and your balls, and it'll grow. No shit. This is not a joke. That means he's been rocking one for like a few hours a day.
For sure. Well, he's got the time. Let's be real.
I mean, I guess technically, if you were wearing one for a few hours, which I'm almost 100% certain is not recommended, you could maybe create some scar tissue that gives the illusion that you're gaining size.
Yeah, because it cuts circulation, correct? Like, it just traps the blood in your dick and balls and probably not good long term.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't do this.
Heads up to all you new cock ring users. You put it on after you're erect. After you're erect.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Oh, right, to keep the blood.
There.
Oh, my God, I didn't think about that. Yeah. Oh, the more you know.
The more you know, yeah.
That's cool.
So what you should do is follow kind of both of our instructions. Get a hard-on, put on a cock ring, and then use it for a few hours. Walk around, take care of your errands, go to the grocery store, go to the post office. People are like, wow,
that's an impressive,
pretty prominent erection you have.
Well, see, and I think too, it might be that he's looked at his erect penis and balls for so long that you think it looks bigger.
Yeah, because it's engorged.
Yeah,
right.
It could be more of a psychosomatic or like a psychological edge, which is fine.
Do some research. Try it. See what
out.
happens. Absolutely, see what happens. There's so many cool things I want to play for you.
I want it all.
This
I
lady,
need it, Mark.
I've been wanting to play
it.
this clip for so long.
So what do you call her? What do you say to somebody that say, "Oh, that little woman's so nasty"?
I tell them right back to you. Fuck you, bitch. I do what I want to do. I'm 97 and dying. I got a hole in my chest that's going all the way over to the other side.
Yep.
So nasty that, motherfucker. Now, how about that?
Yeah, dog.
And if I ever see your man, I'm going to suck his dick. And I'm going to lick the calm out his... that little wrinkly part at the top.
Dude.
That really tickles me. Ooh. Ooh, 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 yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Come on, honey.
I can't believe you. Maya's appalled. I just want you to know.
Well, be appalled, Dennis, John, James. Who gives a fuck? That's your business. But I'm not gonna lie. I had a wonderful time.
Yeah.
A gorgeous time.
Yeah. Dude, she's my soulmate.
Did you see her feel it?
Yeah, she went, ooh.
And then she was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Like she went right to the place of like the feeling.
Yeah, I can do that too.
Yeah, I'm sure you can.
Especially on your deathbed when you're just remembering all them sweet dongs you had.
But look at this part.
That's so
this is
rad.
the best part. She's like that place near the top.
Yep.
It really tickles me. Ooh. 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 Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
She's got great teeth.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, she's the best.
She's fucking.
I love this woman.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Come on, honey.
Oh my God.
That's who
she's
I want to
amazing.
be.
Yeah.
See, you've said this before on the show, but why do we always assume that old people are sweet and innocent? And they're not. They're just older versions of the piece of shit you were when you were younger.
They just got old. That's it.
That's it.
And we do this thing where we're like, that person's a sweetheart and an angel and probably was celibate most of their life because they're old.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, she's like, how many dicks you want me to name that I've sucked? Yeah.
Because it's nice to have an example of her as an aged person. Because now I'm like, oh, I can still be myself at 97.
Sure.
You know? That I want to see more old people doing shit like that.
People assume the simplest of the elderly for some reason, as if they are not people who have gone through life.
Right. But some of them, I feel, do get more conservative as they
I think that makes,
age.
for men, for instance, your testosterone fades and you're not trying to be reproductive, you know? Like men's biology is spread your seed and then it gets to an age where it just stops
Can't wait for that for you.
Stops being that drive.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that old man 40 years prior wasn't a fucking animal.
Yeah, or a piece of shit. Remember that neighbor we had?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you think about him. I think about him
all
lot.
the time.
He lived right on under us on this driveway. Anyway, we assumed he was like a sweet old guy.
Yeah.
And he wasn't. He wasn't. Remember, like his kids wouldn't visit him.
None
like,
of them.
That's weird.
None.
When none of the kids want.
And I go, none of your kids are visiting? He's like, no. And at first you can go like, oh, what shitty kids? But then you kind of go like, is it shitty kids?
Yeah, because then you grow up and you're like, oh, I have kids now.
Yeah.
If you're not talking to your parents, there's a reason. Most kids want a relationship with their parents. For you to sever that tie, it's something real, you know.
He would tell me too that he just wants to die.
Yeah.
He was going to get. Yeah, I'm serious.
We can say his name now. He's probably long dead.
He's definitely dead.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Monty?
No. Maybe Marty or something.
Marty. Milty. He was like an M sound, Ernie. But he would sit in that hot ass apartment.
Well, that's the thing. So he had an apartment. This is in Los Angeles, on Hyperion, going into Atwater Village, and it gets real. I don't know if you know, it gets really hot in Los Angeles for a number of months. Usually cooks up in July, and then August, September, and into October, it's very, very hot.
Yeah.
Especially in these areas of the city. And, it was fucking 100.
And no breeze. I remember you're not by the ocean. You're inland.
Yeah, you're way far
fucking
inland.
Sucks.
And I walked by his place, and I was like, do you not have... Because you could see his whole unit, because we all had, like, small places. I'm like, you don't have a AC unit? Do you want me to go get... I was like, I'll go get you one. Like, I will drive to the store, buy you a Lowe's window unit. He's like, I don't want one. I was like, you don't want one? He was like, nah, I don't want that shit. I was like, okay. And then he would wear a tracksuit, like a velour fucking old school tracksuit, and sit in his oven.
Yeah.
And then somebody would pick him up for dialysis. And I would see him swollen sometimes, and I'd be like, well, I'd say something along the lines of, well, hopefully, it gets better from here. And he'd be like, hopefully it ends. Hopefully there's no more life to live pretty soon. And I'm like, okay.
But I will say, so we had a really tricky driveway in that place. It was pretty vertical, and it was an old Silver Lake shitty place. So it was all crooked and broken. The driveway hadn't been repaved in centuries. And so you had to go up, and we all parked at the top of this hill, basically. And that guy had his old piece of shit car, remember?
Yeah.
What was it, like a Trans Am or something really old?
It was not a Trans Am.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
And I would watch that old guy start it up in the morning and back out onto Hyperion.
Like an old ass Lincoln.
And he could do it. And I was like, you know what, though? He's still got the skills. Because even I struggled.
It stopped, though. He stopped driving at a certain point.
Yeah. What a piece of shit. Yeah.
Yeah. It sucked.
It sucked. I'm so glad we're not there anymore.
Well, yeah. I was going to say that we're not there in life yet. And I'm like, yeah, not yet.
Oh, it's almost there. Speaking of, so I've been having, just to keep you guys up on my titty sitch, I've been having my pre-op appointments, and I went to the plastic surgeon yesterday. And
It really tickles me. Whoa.
Well, anyway, first of all, there's two sides. There's two things I want to talk about. Number one, the surgeon told me specifically that I will need to sleep for 2 weeks. Like, it's doctor mandated that I sleep in order for my body to rebuild and recover.
I mean, do you think you can follow the orders or no? You think you have it in you to resist?
The reason I'm saying that is the last episode, if you haven't watched that one, we went to Italy and I sleep a lot. And Tom got very upset with me that I would sleep through the night while he was up at 3 a.m. jet lagged.
Okay. So what are you planning on here? Like 20 hours in bed a day or something like that? Something normal?
She said to me, she's like, don't be surprised if you sleep like
day and night. Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if my husband will let me.
What about you? I mean, that doesn't seem like something you would like to do.
I'm going to be so high too. I'm taking so many drugs. That's going to be great. Are you going to stand over me and seethe quietly, or are you going to be vocal about your disdain for my resting? Like, are you going to say stuff, or are you going to like...
Probably both. I'll probably just be like, another busy day for you. And then I'll just slam the door on the way out. Something like that.
I can't wait for that.
Good.
Because you're going to sleep next to me. And I'm like, I wonder if he's going to quietly resent my resting, like my recovery.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So what?
It's good. That's healthy. So the second part to this story is that, you know, I have to get surgery anyway for other stuff. So I'm going to get my breasts made smaller. And you have to go look at a gallery of the plastic surgeon's work to see which surgeon you want to go with. And so I was talking to the nurse yesterday for my pre-op appointment, and we got along well. It was like an hour's worth of information, what I got to do, what I have to prepare, da-da-da-da-da. And then at the very end, because she took a picture of me naked, you know, she saw my state droopers. It's embarrassing. So I felt vulnerable. I felt like I could jive with her, you know. And I was like, look, I've been looking through them titty galleries, and I've noticed that, like, some of these chicks who get reductions, like, bro, they're like 5'1", like 200 pounds, and they're like 20 years old. I'm like, what a bunch of chonkers, huh? Like, I'm trying to get her to like fat shame.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she goes, well, I mean, some of these women, their breasts are so big that they can't exercise. So we're helping them. Yeah, like they'll get their breast done first so they can exercise.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that sounds like somebody's quite the enabler there.
I know.
And you know, the other thing is their tits are so big they can't even eat healthy food because the tits are in the way of their mouth.
I know. What would Kevin Samuel say?
Yeah.
He's like, your titty's too big. Get your 3-piece or 6-piece.
That is absolute.
She can't even lift the 6-piece to her mouth. Her tits are so heavy. I mean, fuck right off, because I'm like a 34 like E. Yes, I don't run because that shit hurts, but like you can swim, you can lift weights, you can walk.
Yeah, of course.
They sell bras, you fucking fat
Look,
pigs.
everyone's been on the side of the porkers mentality. You know, no, like where you go like, well, you always have your reason why you can't do it.
Yeah.
And so that lady's just heard it, and then she now spouts it for them. Oh, you know, it's just too big for them to do anything. Everything hurts. And also there's just weak, you know, like if you go, my back hurts today, my knees hurt, and then someone just goes, well, then don't do anything. So you just kind of reinforce this way of thinking. Right. Then you get a little team of people who go, well, that's why you can't do stuff.
Well, yeah,
Things hurt.
You know why?
You know what would make it hurt less? If you had a reduction, and then maybe that would, you know.
Yeah,
so
it's all enabling. Well, I get it. They've got a business. They need to keep people,
of course,
you know, getting surgeries. But like, yeah, because for a while, when I was fat after I had our first kid, like my knees hurt all the time. And my trainer at one point, my Pilates instructor, she's so sweet, but she's like, do you know why your knees might hurt? And I was like, because I'm a fat piece of shit.
Is that what you said? And what'd she say?
She was like, you can lose some weight. And I was like, because she's sweet. She's really nice, sweet girl, you know.
I had that one time with the massage therapist. Remember?
When they tell you how fat you are.
No, when I go, you know. So I noticed that if you go to like, 10 different massage therapists, that in my experience, like 20% will do, well, here's the thing. I didn't know what it's called. Something to your neck where they kind of like find this groove and it feels like they're moving like a tendon but something that feels really good. And usually what happens is you're so lost, your face is in a cradle, that later on, when you think of it, it's too late to like ask, right?
Yeah.
So I'm with this. I don't remember this. This is like in our Woodland Hills house. So
Okay.
I get a massage.
Oh, I know who this is.
Yeah. And so she's doing it, and I'm in my head. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
What is this called? So massage is done, and I go, I got to ask you something about the neck. And she's like, what's that? And I go, I've noticed that not every therapist does it, but you do something with your thumb in this part of the neck that it just feels really good. I'm wondering, is that can I learn the language of what this anatomy is? Because I've noticed that not everybody does it, and I was wondering what that's called. And she goes, well, the reason not every therapist probably does it is you have like this fat pocket, like this deposit of fat around your neck, and so not everybody is reaching into there and getting it. And I go, so what's it called? Because that was the question. Like, what's the name? What's the name of that? And she's like, oh, I don't know.
Obesity.
But if you were wondering why not everybody does it, it's because you're fat. And I was like, yeah, that wasn't my question. She was like,
Yeah.
okay.
That was so good.
Thank you.
One time, I went to see Dr. Dick, our famous Dr. Dick in your act.
Yeah.
When we lived in LA, and it was after I had had my first or second kid too, so I was real hefty. And he put me in a paper gown to examine me.
He was fucking brutal. Yeah.
Brutal. And I was a chunker at the time, like I was a porker, and I tore the gown, like I was so big that it ripped. And he was very rail thin and very like pristine.
Yeah.
And he was like, I never forget. You never forget the words. And he was like, whoa, you're really busting out of that thing, huh? And I was like,
see, shouldn't this tell you if you're listening or watching? Because people will play clips or listen to this. Is that what we're telling you? Is we're not shitting on you. We're the same as you.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. We're the same as you. And what we don't like, at least I can speak for myself, what I don't like is the enabling soft language of it all. I don't like being told it's all good, don't worry, you look great, and don't even think about this. Like that's really what I'm fired up about. I think when I talk about these points with you, what I'm really doing is like talking to myself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
yes,
allow yourself to think this way.
Well, and if I had let my big bosoms stop me from exercising, then I too would weigh a lot more. You can't allow everyone's got limitations.
I just flogged the shit out of myself a couple weeks ago, and I went to a nutritionist and have been following a meal plan just because I'm like, I don't want to slide.
You got to fight the fight.
Yeah,
you always got to fight the fight. I think that's what it is. And the people that are just like, my boobs are too big to exercise, like you're not even in the ring, dude. Like you're not fighting the fight. Yeah. Everyone needs to fight the fight.
True. It can be challenging to find and meet with a therapist that's the right fit. That's why Talkspace has everything from personalized treatment to meeting online from anywhere to the ability to text your therapist at any time. Talkspace is the leading virtual therapy provider, making getting the help you need easy and affordable. Talkspace therapy and psychiatry are covered by many insurance plans and employers. Most insured members pay a copay of $30 or less. You can easily sign up online and get paired with the licensed provider that's the right fit for your needs, typically within 48 hours. As a listener of this podcast, you'll get $80 off your first month with Talkspace when you go to Talkspace.com/MOM and enter the promo code SPACE80. To match with a licensed therapist today, go to Talkspace.com/mom. Enter promo code SPACE80 to get $80 off your first month and show your support for the show. That's Talkspace.com/MOM, promo code SPACE80.
Anyway, so yeah, we'll see. What else you got for me?
Oh my God, there's so many. There's so many good ones.
I feel like you're very excited.
What happens if I don't? Are you going to turn me over your lap and spank me? Are you going to call me your dirty little girl? Do I need to call you daddy? I'm not following you.
Can I tell you something?
I've never seen. Let's just hold on. In all my TikTok curation days, I've never seen that. That's a rare
Can I tell you something
breed.
that's 100% true? These DMs stay full for this lady. All you have to do as a woman is put out just even a little bit of like, I'm interested.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Nothing else matters. Doesn't matter if you're in shape. Doesn't matter how pretty you are. If you're like, I'll play the game. These DMs stay full.
Well, that's what we learned about OnlyFans. And what's really beautiful about a platform like that is that there's something for everybody. And you realize, like, you don't have to be a 10. You can be whatever this broad is. And you know what I mean? 5'1", 200 pounds with your tip reduction.
Whatever number she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just by
putting it out there. And then what it does is this engages the male fantasy of like, you're interested too, right? You like it too. I love it.
And you want to talk about it on my level.
Yeah.
As soon as you do that, guys are like, I mean, I'm telling you, I bet she's just like all day. I just scroll through these messages.
She should really be commodifying this.
Why
Monetizing it.
did you offer to grab me by the waist and pin me against the wall while you run your hand up the inside of my thigh until you reach the sweet promised land? No, I didn't see that in there. Thanks anyway. Got my hopes up. Hope you have a good day. Bye.
And that right there got her like...
She needs to have a business.
Yeah.
Like
she's actually, I think, who they hired. Remember back before the internet, it was all about sex, 1-800-SEX number, 1-800, whatever it is. You'd call. This is who, because like, she knows how to play. She knows how the man wants to hear things. And,
she's got talent. She's got skills. Yeah. I agree.
And right there, she probably posted that, and they were just right away like, I'm in your day. I'll fucking...
Good for her. She does need to
she doesn't have to pay her rent. For sure she can get that paid.
No, she should be doing that.
Yeah.
That's a skill right there.
Yeah. Here's another skill.
Oh, fuck. What is it?
Why would you say that?
It's puke or like...
No, you're going to actually like this one. You'll like this, I promise.
Death of a salesman was like the last time.
It's been a long 3 days. A lot of sushi in Japan. Just
oh my God, Tom Cruise is so weird.
Yeah.
As if I couldn't love Dustin Hoffman anymore. That's fucking amazing.
Farting in an interview.
I love it. But look how weird Tom Cruise is. Like the force at the end. Like he's got to really play along. He didn't want to play along.
I bet you he doesn't react that way for everyone's farts.
No.
That was a Dustin Hoffman reaction. But if like the PA farted, I don't think he'd be that was awesome.
oh no. Different story.
Yeah, no.
People would be fired because this is probably like the Rain Man junket.
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think so too.
Rain Man, and he's like he's got to play along because Hoffman's higher than him in the hierarchy.
Yeah.
This is my voice.
Yes,
one day on T.
These are fascinating.
And this is my voice 5 months on T. Not singing too much Sia lately, if you know what I'm saying.
And vocal fry. Why did he?
It's probably because it's fun to engage it once the pitch is further down.
Cool.
You're like, oh my God, this is like a new instrument. I'm gonna play with it. Yeah.
I wish I could take T. Would you?
You can. What are you talking about?
Well, I can't right now, but maybe. Like I wish I could.
What are you gonna do? Fucking sleep more if you take it?
No, but don't you wish I could take T for a year just to see what happens, and then I'd stop taking it? But I want to know what my voice sounds like on T.
Yeah, you can do.
Dude,
that.
You and I would be fighting so much. I would fucking wrestle you and fist fight you, and oh my God,
do all kinds of crazy
ball cupping.
Your behavior would change.
Nipple sucking. Wow, he's got no teeth.
That's cool.
He's got no teeth. Got it. Okay, next.
I don't understand. Can I be clear here?
Yeah.
I don't understand how, as a woman, you watch that and you seriously don't get turned on at all.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Can we go to the next?
How are you not
aroused?
Because
I'm a human fucking being. I'm a human.
But that's not sexy to you? For real? For real?
For real, Tom. Yeah.
Why?
Babe.
You don't know what he's doing with his tongue?
Babe, I got it.
Well, then what's not?
Like it.
How are you not turned on by that?
Because I look at the whole package, babe. He's in like a sad trailer. I don't like that he has no teeth. I'm just thinking about his sad life, babe.
Okay.
I can't. I don't like him.
All right.
Please stop showing me things like this.
Fine.
What Jimmy didn't know was that Ralph was sick, a sickness that was not visible like smallpox, but no less dangerous and contagious, a sickness of the mind. You see, Ralph was a homosexual, a person who demands an intimate relationship with members of their own sex.
Yeah.
But by now, Jimmy felt a fondness for Ralph, and they continued to go places together. Ralph was generous and took Jimmy many interesting places and did many nice things for him.
Show me what that car.
Well, Jimmy's like 15.
Yeah.
That's so gay.
Well, this is like in this era, they always align the two.
Oh, homosexuality with pedophilia.
Yeah, it's always
yeah,
like,
true.
which is
Predators.
it's very nice for the
for gay people.
Yeah, to be like, I don't want a kid
I
though.
want to fuck kids.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's interesting? Because I'm reading that book about that woman that turned into a man and then lived in a man's world for a while and then killed herself.
It's just like the gays.
Yeah.
And one thing I'm learning is that men don't look at each other.
Was this book, produced or released before this person?
Yes.
So they put the book out and then killed
I
themselves?
think so. I'm not
Jesus
sure. You may
Christ.
want to look at the chronology of said timeline things. But anyway, the point is, what this woman noticed when she became a man and lived in a man's world is eye contact. She said when you walk down the street, men don't make eye contact because it incites a threat of violence. And if they do, they're homosexuals. And if you'll notice in this video, Jimmy was making extreme eye contact.
It is pretty true. That is pretty true.
That was homosexual. And I read it.
What men do when they walk down the street is like, there's different levels of gays. So...
gays.
Gays.
G-A-Z-E.
G-A-Z-E. Yeah, and gays. G-A-Y-S.
Just like
There's
the gays.
also levels of those gays. But when it comes to your eyes, like as a man, you walk down the street and your eyes can follow your path and you see people from your peripheral, you like that is all normal and scoping out but people also, we do it in milliseconds. They read that like, oh, this person's looking around or this, but when you are walking and you look at someone, if it isn't like super brief, because you can do like a thing where that person also, they clock that you're just checking out the room. But if you like hold a look on another man, if it's like a super aggro dude, 100% that guy will be like, he will react like, why are you?
That's so weird to me.
You're not supposed to like really make eye contact with, like, and there's different parts of town where I think you would definitely not do that in, like
because guys are looking for fights and
they're biologically like designed to defend and to kind of gauge where there are threats.
Yes. Well, that's what this woman man wrote, is that hierarchy is of utter importance. And like so maybe that's part of it. It's like this guy's
you kind of are always who's a threat, who's not. And then that's also a thing, like you said, if you gauge, like you gaze in someone's eyes and you're just kind of like, boom, boom, that person's kind of going to be like, what's this person looking at me like that for,
Right.
But then if you like hold a look on someone, they're going to be like, oh, this person's gay. Yeah.
That's cool.
The same way you would look at a straight man would look at a woman, you just kind of.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we feel that, we feel
You
that.
feel the
We're like,
look.
oh, this guy's going to really assault me.
Yeah.
Sometimes those looks are tough.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Because women look at women all the time and it's not
yeah,
the same,
men are different with that.
hostile.
For sure.
And we compliment each other. And
He bought presents and even gave him money, but payments were expected in return. You see, Jimmy hadn't recognized Ralph's approach soon enough. When Ralph first asked Jimmy to go fishing alone, he should have discussed it with his parents or teacher. Finally, Jimmy told his parents, and they reported it to the juvenile authorities. Ralph was arrested, and Jimmy was released on probation in the custody of his parents.
Probation?
Smell what your nuts smell like at different times of the day.
What did Jimmy do wrong?
I don't
He's
know.
a victim.
I don't know.
Gay probation?
Yep.
Stupid.
Where are the dudes at?
All right. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back with our guest. And we are back, with our return guest, one of our favorite guests, one of our favorite comedians. His new special, Empty Nester, is out now on Netflix. You can get tickets to see him at chaddaniels.com. It's Chad Daniels, everybody.
Hello.
I love you
on
so
Netflix
much.
now.
Netflix, dude.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's nice to actually be able to, I was saying, put a special out and have a different name of where it's going to be.
It's fucking awesome, man.
Awesome.
You deserve it the most.
You do.
That's nice of you. I don't, deserve.
I think so.
You
Well,
do.
okay, guys, yes, I deserve it.
I mean,
Fuck,
so
finally.
You fucking busted your ass.
Yep.
You built a huge fan base just by putting out great stand-up. So I do think it's awesome that you have
Well,
this.
that's nice. Thank you.
Yeah, that's very cool. Are you touring right away? Are you touring right now?
No, I'm taking off until September 13th.
That's nice.
Yeah. I'm just going to go to the lake house, relax,
Good.
chill out, let the water bring me back to, no, I'm just kidding. But
Yeah.
I'm just going to fucking relax.
Yeah.
Because it's
Good
been
for
a while.
you.
And in September, will you be building, like working on stuff, or you have something else ready to go already?
I have 25.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to take the rest of the summer. And guess what? September 13th. Hello, guinea pigs.
Yeah. I like announcing that. I think it's the most fun when you announce it for those shows. When you go, like,
Yeah.
I'm coming, like, because people that want to see you, obviously they're buying tickets. But you go, this is like, I'm trying to figure out this next one. I think it becomes like a very fun thing to do together.
I think there are a lot of people in the crowd that will go, we are so happy to be here for the genesis of this. We're going to see the beginning and then later get to see the end when
do
it puts
too.
it somewhere.
Cool.
But then there are some stinkers that are like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
These are new jokes?
Yeah, dude. Somebody gets them.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're the lucky guy.
You know
so.
the finished joke you liked?
Yeah.
That was a new joke once.
That's right. Yeah.
You know what I found though, and because I work out stuff here in Austin a lot, is that when you try it, and even if it bombs, and you just go, "Oh, sorry guys, this is how the sausage gets made," and you write a note down, they love it.
Yeah, they just want to be part of it.
They love it.
I
They're
think
like,
real
"Oh."
comedy fans want to be part of the whole process.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
Well,
do.
that's awesome.
And then people that are, what do you want to do tonight? Let's try comedy for the first time.
Yeah, you fucking cunts.
And then they're like, we
Should
paid
we
this
look
much
up
for this?
who it is? No, just go to a place that has it.
Yeah. You know how we are offended by a lot of things? Let's give new stand-up comedy a try.
Very bright. Very smart move. How many specials is this now?
This is my 10th hour that I've recorded.
Wow. Chad, well deserved.
Thanks.
My friend. And you're so funny.
That's nice of you. Thank you.
And your last appearance on Your Mom's House stuck with me for so long.
What did I do?
We were just
Because-
like, this guy is mentally ill. So
There's no question.
Yeah. Well, so are we. I mean,
No,
join
of
the
course
club.
we are.
If you spend your winters in northern Minnesota for a long, long time, just because your kids live there,
Yeah.
and you want them to go to high school where they want to be, and you want them to be around family,
Yeah.
you go a little fucking mental.
Yeah. So there's different things that we both quote still. One, for me, it's that you cited an example that if you went to a restaurant and they were like, oh, do you want to try our chicken taquitos? And you're like, well, I did want to, but I'm not going to let you fucking suggest that I try it. So I'm going to come back tomorrow and hope that whoever's working tomorrow doesn't have your script. You're like, this guy's fucking bananas, dude.
You think you're going to manipulate me, bro?
But they're not manipulating.
No,
you.
I understand that. I completely understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, my fucking dad was so manipulative. When I fucking smell it, I just go, not today, bitch.
Not today. Yeah. That's very, very funny.
But even though, so what's interesting about the example you cited is that waiter was going to give you the thing you wanted. And even when it's the thing you wanted, you were like, fuck you for even.
Right. Most people would go, oh my God, you guessed.
Yeah.
I don't even have to think. That's amazing.
How'd you know I came here for
You
that
know
today?
me so well. And I'm just like, fucking turn around.
Send someone else over here.
I'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a psychopath.
So it's your dad, because I was like, that maybe it's like your mom was overbearing growing up and wouldn't let you decide on things, but you're saying it's your dad.
But there was something else that you liked from that one.
Oh my God. So here's the thing. Initially, it was you discussing your girlfriend and you having a fight because she says, what's the phrase? Because I'm bad at phrases.
It was, I feel like we should be together.
I know,
we
I
should
remember
take this
it.
to the next level. Don't you?
No.
Oh, no, she goes, I'm having fun. Are you having fun?
Okay.
And that also feels weird to me. And we've discussed this because we did this thing. So her name's Kelsey Cook. She's also a comedian. And we did this thing called Notebook Rebuttal, where we went on stage together and then she would tell a joke about me. And finally, I got a chance to tell my side of the story and vice versa.
Very funny.
And vice versa. right? And so we did that, and she told that. She's like, what the fuck? Why? I mean, when I have fun, I don't look like it. But on the inside, I'm doing backflips.
Yeah.
But right, I don't want to show my cards early in a relationship, so I'm like, well, see what happens.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, you're having fun? Well, tell your fucking face, man. So I get why she had to ask. I get why she had to ask.
What was your rebuttal to that one, though? Were you just like, that I just keep those emotions inside?
I think I yelled, leave me alone, my dad left. Something ridiculous,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's my, you know how everyone has like, I have ADHD and I have this.
Yeah.
My go-to excuse is, hey man, come on, my dad left.
Yeah.
Just to be a fool, you know?
Yeah. So initially there was what was the phrase he used? Because we watched the clip. It was, it's time to take this. I think it's time to take this to the next level.
Oh, okay.
So I know Kelsey. I think
No,
she's
it was
lovely.
we were meant to be. I feel like we were meant to be together. Don't you? That's what it was.
And so here's the deal, man.
And you were like, I don't know if I'm going to answer that.
So I sided with like Kelsey's side of that, of like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm just trying to clarify where we are.
Broad.
But then we rewatched the footage because we knew you were coming back, and I side with you now. Because I think if it's something as silly as like, hey, that was fun, don't you think? I think that's innocuous. It's silly. But when it's something major like a life event, like, hey, we should get married. I think we should get married. Don't you? That's kind of leading.
Yeah.
And now it forces you to go yes or no.
It's the forcing.
The forcing
of the
yes or no.
Answer that
Sure.
bothers you.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to let her off the hook because every one of my actions led her to believe my answer would be yes immediately. Right? Because it was my answer.
Sure.
But this is the chicken taquitos thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like, I'll tell you, in my time, I take a long fucking time. I'm a slow roller. I like to make sure. I like to, cross all my T's, dot all my I's, make sure everything's going the right way because I don't want it to fall apart. Right? I'm one of those. I'm very protective. But now, I will tell you, since I've been here, walls are down, feeling good. We bought a house together.
You look tan also.
You look
Is this
thinner.
I don't know if I'm tan.
You're not tan?
Well, it's summer. I think last time I came here in December.
But you haven't been getting extra sun?
Uh-uh.
Really?
You go to a tanning bed?
Let's go
It's your
outside.
spray tan. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do spray tan quite a bit.
Yeah, quite a bit.
I just had one on the way over here.
Okay, that's what it is then.
Yeah. I take Uber spray tan.
Yeah.
Where you can be in the back seat and just spray you down.
Now I remember having conversations with you a while back where you're like, how come you're not spray tanning? I remember that now.
Because I go, I spray tan. Do you?
Yeah. And I was like, wait, don't put me on the spot like that.
And I was like, what a fucking psycho.
Yeah.
So many
Let's
dudes
have some chicken
love
taquitos.
spray tan.
Relax.
So, but you're feeling good. You're
I feel
happy.
great. Yeah.
You have a good relationship.
Did you
bought
hear
a
what he
house
said?
together.
They bought a house together.
I'm repeating it.
Yeah, bought
amazing.
a house. Yeah. My son got married. He's doing great. I thought he was going to live with me for the rest of his life. Turns out he got this coding degree, has his own business, got married. My daughter's going to be a junior in college. She's going to Costa Rica to study. I mean, it's like
That's awesome, man.
everything I've been waiting for is coming down.
Wow.
Yep. And now I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yes.
You know how
See,
that
you
goes.
guys
Got it.
This is how
Yeah.
this is what I
Tragedy.
hear all the time.
Oh yeah, my life is too good. Something bad's gonna happen right now.
Yeah. Always.
But then it does, and then I'm like oddly relieved.
See? Then
'cause
she's
I'm
like, see?
this is the disaster I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
So when bad things do happen, people are always like, "Wow, you're surprisingly positive or resilient." I'm like, "Yeah, because I've been preparing for disaster."
Because I thought it was going to happen the whole time.
Yeah.
My daughter called me. She goes, hey, I got into this program. I'm going to Costa Rica. I was at the airport. I looked around and I go, you guys might not want to get on this plane with me. It might fucking hit the ground at 300 miles per hour. Because this is how it works.
Yeah.
This is how life goes.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but what you don't do that. You're not
No.
a doomsday.
No, I
Yeah,
don't
but
do
can
that.
I tell you what you do instead?
Sure.
Narrow emotional bandwidth.
Oh yeah.
Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, sure it does.
It means that he doesn't get too excited or too bummed ever. So that he
get that.
can't get too excited or too bummed ever. It's always like somewhere.
I've worked on it though.
Yes, he's
Well,
very
that's
he
nice.
has.
Yeah.
He has.
And do you think, so here's what I think. I think as far as you're willing to go to one side, that is how far you
This is
have to
true.
go on the other.
This is true.
fuck.
So if you're willing to go like, oh my God, what? We're getting
Yeah.
chicken taquitos? This is fucking crazy.
Yeah, because people are like this. Some people are like that.
And then all of a sudden they don't have them and you're like, well, get the fucking gun from the car.
Yeah.
So I understand that because you have to go in the exact amount the other way.
I did this also, and everything is related to childhood. It's just a development that it's related to the house and the environment you're in. So like my sisters were very extreme.
Sure.
And my dad was pretty non-reactive. So I just was like, I don't want to be extreme. I don't want to be as non-reactive as he is. So you find this thing that feels like this works for you.
Yeah.
I mean, the downside is as you get older, you go like, oh, you should, she's pointed out to me, like, you should get excited. Like, so I've tried to work on like,
hey, Tom, you
get
just booked
excited.
Madison
But
Square Garden.
The upside,
enjoy it.
The upside to it is that I truly don't get too down about a lot of things, about any bad news. I roll with a lot of stuff.
That is nice. Yeah. So I hate to keep bringing this up. My dad was a liquor salesman, and he won tickets to the Metrodome when the Timberwolves came to town in Minnesota. And so they were playing the Bulls. And this is back when
I went to the first game.
Jordan was playing.
Yeah.
Really?
I went to the very first game. It was the Bulls at the Timberwolves.
Wow.
I was at that game.
That's interesting because, well, then I was in the same building, but I'm going to tell you where I was. So he won tickets courtside for being like the whatever, like the leading liquor rep.
Yeah.
And so I'm telling everybody, I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Courtside. Like, fucking holding my parents' note up as I'm walking through the hallway. If you guys can't read courtside, it's right there. And then my dad loses him gambling. And we get there. He doesn't tell anybody. And we're walking up the stairs. And I go, this isn't the way to the court. And he had to buy last minute tickets.
No.
And our back, so the Metrodome had a roof. And our back was like against where the roof started. So we couldn't see what was going on. We'd only cheer when we heard the people lower cheering. It was like a blind guy getting excited.
Did he tell you in this walk what happened to the courtside? Or
no.
There's no mention of that?
No mention of that. We're just walking up.
But you're like, where's courtside?
I'm kind of like looking around. And then I remember they said the row. Because he told she goes, where are we going? And he said the row. And then the people that heard started laughing. And I went, this isn't going to be good. And my mom, the whole game, you could see her shoulders just that's how hard she's breathing. She's so mad.
From just huffing it up those stairs.
No, from being so pissed that he lost
mad.
courtside tickets. He's like, you fucking twat.
Yeah, I remember going to that because we had just moved. We moved there at the end of 88 to Minneapolis, going into 89. And I feel like this game would have been in like 89 or 90, something like that, right?
Something, probably 90.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I went to that game.
Where were your seats?
They were not courtside, and they were not at the very back. They were like decent. They were like decent.
Could you see human beings running?
Yeah, you could see basketball being played. Okay. Yes, that part was cool.
That had to have been really good seats.
That was pretty awesome.
That was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, those are like, that's burned into my head because it was the Bulls. And it was just like all of us idolized.
Yeah. I used to walk with my tongue out.
Yeah.
Because of Jordan.
Yeah.
Just like, what are you doing? I'm fucking concentrating on my dunk. You don't know.
Yeah, same dude.
I had a poster of Jordan in my room and tried to figure out, because I had told so many people I was going to be courtside, tried to figure out how to take a picture of the poster like it looked like it was a live action shot.
That's fucking awesome.
Is it awesome or the saddest thing you've ever heard?
No, it's kind of sweet.
No, I think I did that with Michael Jackson's Thriller album.
It's only sad because where you sat. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been way cuter if you sat where you were supposed to sit.
Oh, I tried doing that with Thriller. Like, look, if I could take a picture of Michael, then I could be like, I have a photograph of Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Didn't work. The tiger was the giveaway.
Nobody ever believes it. They're like, yeah, I have this poster. Plus, why is his name underneath him?
Yeah, I took this.
You're fucking horrible at taking pictures.
Yeah, you stupid kid.
Although I believe I can take one now. After I saw my film development,
oh my gosh, he's a really good photographer. This guy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's his new dad hobby, which I love because it doesn't require
dad hobbies. Yeah,
sure.
Anything dangerous like helicopter piloting or
right.
For midlife crisis shit. He bought like an old timey camera from like 1852, and then he brings it on. No, he brings it on the trips with us, and then he's going through security is real fun because he's like, it's special. You can't expose the film in the X-ray machine. Ira's film is going to get exposed.
Hand check. Guess what you say? Hand check. And then somebody will come up and be like, what's going on? And you'll be like, don't you fucking put this in the machine.
Yeah.
Stupid. And then they'll get someone marginally smarter over and be like, he's saying some stuff I don't get. And then that person will be like, oh, I understand. And then they'll take the camera.
Yeah, and then you get the TSA guy that jacks off to Captain America before he goes to work.
Yeah,
He's like, oh, we're exposing the film, bitch.
Yeah, oh yeah.
This is where they keep the drugs.
Yep, of course.
Yeah, always one.
But he's very talented, and like it's a talent, and I'm really happy that you're in.
So what I'm saying is, if you take me to a Michael Jackson concert, which is difficult now, I could get that poster for you. Whatever.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What do you take pictures of?
You know, I do landscape stuff, family. I mean, you know, you just try to find these either moments or settings that you just want.
Now, is this what I've seen on your Instagram?
No.
Okay.
This is like a film. So I
gotcha.
Get it developed, and I don't know. It's just like it's a fun thing to do.
Well, if you ever want to put it on your Instagram, you can try to take a picture of the picture, and I can show you how to do that.
You can show me that?
Yeah, I've been taking pictures of posters all my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll enjoy that.
What was the hardest part for me taking a picture of the album was the light, because there'd always be a glare on the glossy album.
The glare's the giveaway.
Yeah. So ridiculous.
Did you guys ever get to see Prince growing up?
I never saw him live. So
No.
I
You actually lived in the
Minnesota
state,
the whole time.
I was saying that celebrated him, his home.
Yeah. Somebody asked me if you could see any artist live, who would it be? I said Prince, and like a week later he died.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So that was also you.
Yeah.
It was your fault.
Yeah.
Did you blame yourself?
You must have interactions with people that have Prince interactions, though, right? Like people from Minnesota.
Yeah, so the Dave Chappelle sketch where people go play hoops with him.
Yeah.
I knew a guy that did that.
So that was a common thing for him, right?
Yeah.
Because he really did love
and
basketball.
he wanted good basketball players around because he didn't want, whatever. So
he played high school basketball. That was the story, right? Didn't he?
I don't know if he did.
He's so
but
little.
He
I've seen a photo of him in the uniform.
Can you look up Michael Jackson, Prince playing? He was so little.
He was a small man.
Yeah.
But very athletic. Because with the dancing and all that shit he could do,
He
absolutely.
did the splits and shit.
There you go. That one right there.
Oh, shit.
yeah.
See, I've seen that photo. Yeah, I played high school basketball at Bryant Junior High. Oh, that's junior high. And then Minneapolis Central High. Sadly, Central High School was closed down and demolished in '82. Shortly after, Prince played there in the mid to late '70s. So he had a very successful basketball program for many years. He made the junior varsity team as a freshman. His former teammates spoke very highly of his abilities on the basketball court.
Damn.
Yeah, he definitely loved it. Scroll down. One flaw. Oh yeah, he's 5'2". That's his flaw. But he had the court right at what is it
at his place?
What's it called?
Paisley Park.
Paisley Park. Yeah.
Yeah. He, I do have a connection with him because my high school counselor started there when he went to school. And then had him as they'd have to come in and check in. And so I had the same high school counselor as Prince.
No way.
She told both of us, you ain't going to be shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Really like that?
Well, I mean, not like that, but she tried to get me to not give I gave the graduation speech, but I almost got kicked out of school for, fucking with a teacher. And then she was like, I don't think we should let him give the speech. And then she said, do you have any suggestions of who should do it? Well, my son could do it. And they were like, all right, fuck you, lady. We see what's going on
Yeah,
here.
of course. My son's really good at this.
Yeah, what did your high school guidance counselor tell you?
I mean, I still remember. So I like this guy. I fucking forget. He died. But this dude, I remember he had a 1600 SAT because the SAT was the thing at the time. So it's perfect score.
Wow.
And he was one of those guys who he was very direct, which I liked. And he was like, I remember going in there and, they thought I was a good student early on. And then by junior year, they were like, you need to turn around a couple of these things. And then by senior year, early senior year, you're meeting with the counselor at our school about what's your plan for applying and this and that. And I went in there and he was like, he goes, you don't have a lot of options, man. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, he's like, are you gonna play football? And I was like, I don't think so. I don't want to. And he was like, yeah, that's probably something that would help you. He was like, so, and he doesn't know this, but when he left the room for like a call or something, he left on his desk our class descending order of GPA.
Oh, no.
And I was second to last.
No.
Do you think he did that on purpose?
I don't think he did.
Okay.
I don't think he did.
Because that's a cool move if he did.
I know. I just was like,
let him see it for himself.
That's so passive aggressive.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. I love a good passive aggressive move.
Yeah, and I only guy fucking lower than me was named Rocky.
Perfect.
That's the only guy. Like they're like, you're smarter than Rocky. So like,
oh, no one's ever met a smart Rocky.
And he's the one. So he was like, "Where are you gonna go?" And I remember like I was probably saying schools, and he was like, like, don't say that again. Like that's not happening.
That's done.
And because I was saying like famous school, like schools and he was like, "Oh no."
I think we're gonna need you to start using the word community.
Community.
Yeah.
Is there a community there?
Yeah.
And so then he was the one. He goes, "I want you to go visit this school in North Carolina." I was like, "Oh, North Carolina, like Chapel Hill." He was like, "No." And he was like, Lenore Rhine, and I go, "What's that?" And he was like, "It's like a small liberal arts school, whatever." And he was like, "You should check it out. I think you should check it out." I'm like, "Okay." So I went on the trip there. I think I went on that trip actually. Might have been the only trip I did with my mom only. And then, I was like, I don't know. It's like a quaint, small town. Mm-hmm. But I was like, this wasn't my idea of college. Like my idea of college was like Auburn or, you know what I mean? Like these big universities.
Of course.
And I don't know. I mean, I guess I probably could have applied somewhere like that. But I was like, no, I want to go in like this region. Anyway, I applied to, my first choice was Denver University.
Oh wow!
Because I loved Denver. I'd been to Colorado. They were like, nah, that's not happening, dude. And then I found out that my best friend, he was like, "Where are you applying to school?" I go, "Denver." He applies and he gets in. Yeah. And my dad wrote them a letter behind my back, being like, "Will you reconsider?"
Oh,
did it work?
No, they were like, no. And that's the letter I saw. Stop applying. Like. We already said no twice now. And so I went to Lenore Rhine, which is like something I had never heard of. And they were like, yeah, you're not as dumb as everyone because there's a bunch of you here.
Rocky goes here.
Rocky goes here. Yeah.
Rocky's
when I was doing my college list, it was what's going to be the least headache when I drop out.
Yeah.
And that was a community college in my hometown.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, this is going to be... My apartment shared a parking lot with the bowling alley, and I never went to bowling class.
Wow.
So it was...
Wait, did you graduate from college?
No, I went 2.5 years and don't have enough credits to be a sophomore.
What were
which
you?
Is pretty, I know.
What were you taking in those 2.5 years?
I was just taking I took a speech class, but then I was giving an informative speech, and you had to have you had to cite 2 sources, and one of them was just my teacher's notes. So I thought that would be like the perfect source because she gave me the notes.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I did that, she put her pencil down and held up the grade, and it just said F on it. She had circled it, and I'm like, the fuck, you're not a source? And she goes, you know what I meant. I'm like, well, this school sucks.
Yeah, school sucks. And then was it comedy right away?
No, I bartended. I mean, I wanted to be a lawyer. I thought it'd be fun to be a lawyer because I saw A Few Good Men.
Yeah.
And then I saw River Runs Through It, and I was like, guess I just want long hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, it is so sad that high school guidance counselors, they don't even know you. They don't know your whole picture. It's just like the numbers on a fucking page. Like, what's your GPA? What's your SAT? Oh, boom, here's your future. Yeah. And like, I remember they told me, they're like, for career day, they're like, you want to do a shadow day with like, and I was like, yeah, I want to like shadow a dentist or a doctor. And they're like, we got you a shadow day at the mall. You get to see how malls work.
And just the kiosk, not the whole mall.
Look, I want to go to the mall.
Yeah.
And I went. It was Topanga Canyon Mall. And like the manager showed us around. I'm like, dude, I've been coming here smoking cigarettes for years. I know where the fuck this is.
Yeah, I would have rather done that.
Yeah.
Because I lived in a small town where she did know me and still was like, this isn't going to work.
Yeah.
Because I'm friends with her son to this day.
Oh.
Really?
I went to a Super Bowl party at his house when we were in high school. And after I left, after the game, I left. They were playing catch with a football and a lamp broke. And she came home and they were like, well, Chad did it. I was the only one gone.
Yeah.
So forever, she thought I broke this precious fucking lamp.
Oh.
And then they finally told her at his wedding. And she goes, well, I've hated you since that day. And I'm like, all right. And she goes, but that's awesome to know. And I go, well, we don't you're not in my life anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
So I wish you would have known before.
I wish I had the benefit of this when you were hating me more.
But imagine if she had like not had that bias, and she could have been like, you know what, your grades are good enough to get into like a Lenore Ryan, or maybe you. It would have mattered. You were just not.
I had two teachers, one in high school and one in college, pass me just based on my social skills with them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they were like, this is not happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just would talk to them. I would like figure out, you know, oh, there's like guy like boats. I'd be like, yeah, you see this boat fucking article? And then we just talk about that. And then he'd be like, I'm just going to give you a passing grade. Like, he's just like, you're a nice kid. You're like, I like you, you know? And yeah, I mean, I would have failed more if it wasn't for those two guys.
Yeah. I dropped so many classes. I mean, I remember my first college, like student loan check. You were supposed to go right to the office and pay.
Yeah.
And I just cashed it and bought a Randall Cunningham jersey and Charles Barkley Nikes. I was like, I guess I'm in crisscross now. I don't know. I guess that's my destiny. Show you, high school guidance counselor.
But you were so independent. Like, you knew you could do that. Like, I was so afraid of the rules, you know?
Oh.
Like, that's really cool.
My dad showed me the way.
Yeah.
He knew how to do shit.
Yeah.
Are you aware that, I mean, Instagram is and TikTok, they're wonderful places, and then people post wonderful videos. And some of them are into sharing some of the choices you should be making when grocery shopping when it comes to certain foods. Do you know about this? So they'll be like, this is what everyone's buying. So this is somebody who does that.
Okay.
Do you know what's in your almond milk? This brand has canola oil, natural flavors, and fortified with synthetic vitamins. Instead, try malt. It has 3 ingredients. It's just almonds, water, and sea salt.
Okay, so she does videos like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then the people write comments like, they call her that, Goblin head, big word.
Mm-hmm.
And like, and bashing this, like they're pretty aggressive, right?
It took me a while to get to the last word.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God.
I know someone who would hit that. Okay. Okay. So this person gets a lot of this. They call her Goblin Head. That's like the internet has labeled this person.
And she keeps showing up.
And it keeps showing up.
Okay.
Every day, because that's how much she cares about spreading the correct information about food choices.
Yeah, and I got to tell you something. I respect that.
Yeah.
Because you call me Goblin Head once.
Oh.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace out.
I'm
yeah.
out.
Okay. So
She looks like she's from an English village in the 1300s.
now
That's so
somebody
accurate.
created
Yeah.
a separate account, took all of Goblin Head's videos, all of them,
okay,
and re-uploads them like this.
Are you looking for lotion?
To every video. And guess what? Thousands of followers.
Yeah.
Of course.
Just Goblin Head doing this. Okay.
Are you looking for dairy-free yogurt?
Sounds like she's allergic to dairy.
I know. And then there's also there's Goblin Head, and then there's also Baby Head. Baby Head's a whole other person.
Reese's Puffs. Throw them out, throw them out, throw them out. It's got sugar, corn syrup, caramel coloring.
She's like, don't eat this stuff. And then all her is just calling her a baby. Someone lost their toddler. And they just, yeah.
Look at this shit. It's like, and then you have people calling me going, you need to post more.
Yeah.
No, I fucking don't.
I know. I mean, bro skipped face day. Okay. Also, back to this one.
Yeah.
That's 40,000 likes, bro.
Yeah.
It's wild.
That's
You really hit it.
incredible. Yeah.
Read it, Tom. People just listening.
It's happening so fast I can't read it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it is pretty exciting though that that there's these people.
It's cool.
I mean, and then people go, can you believe there's suicide? And it's like, I sure fucking can.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so insane.
These are other ones. This has nothing to do with those. These are just like, is this horrible or hilarious?
Oh no.
The guy filming is the one laughing, by the way. That guy filming laughed at that guy breaking his fucking leg for sure.
He broke it.
You just heard it, right?
You heard it, and then he's like,
Yeah, he's like, I fucking told you, dude.
You're gonna break your neck.
That's why I'm on the ground, bitch.
Oh,
good Lord.
Yeah, you hear that snap. It's pretty gnarly.
Shit!
Oh my God.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Why do people still fuck with bulls?
Why do people wear red to a fucking rodeo?
She's the one. She's the one who gets, smashed. The lady in red.
I know. Why? It's like, no one told you. I know women go, how do you think I look? It's like, where are you going? The rodeo. Take that fucking shirt off, dumb.
It's
so that bull,
and you're going to stand next to the red tarp? Get the fuck out of here with
It
this.
escaped the Sisters Rodeo in Oregon. All these people were injured, but none of them died.
That was terrible.
And isn't it like when it escapes, isn't it something about a song playing about freedom? I think it is.
Yeah.
Oh, the original
I think the song
footage,
going
you
over,
mean?
yeah. I think the song
Hilarious.
going over the speakers is something about freedom. And the bull's like, I could do that. Yeah, look at this shit.
Yeah, red shirt. You're right.
You know those guys that used to have the sticks and they held two sticks and they'd flip it around? That's what that looked like.
By the way, I just noticed this on my 10th time watching this. When this lady lands, there's somebody running this way and you're like, oh, he's going to check on her. And he runs right past her, too.
Did you play it again?
Yeah, look. That guy. He's like, fuck no. He goes right past
I need
her.
to go check on my red pickup truck.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. Oh, my God.
Have you seen the lady that thinks she's pushing the screen door, but it breaks and she falls through it and falls off her stoop?
No.
God damn.
No, I've seen a lot
I
of
probably
those, but-
watched it over 250 times in a row.
This was, I don't know if she's trying to do an RDL or what, but she.
I think she's trying to grab something under the
She is.
Yeah,
She
it's
is.
amazing.
She's like, I'll just. Yeah.
She's just trying to grab like
Everything gave
a
out there.
face mask out of the cupboard.
This is almost the.
Her foot slips out of her croc.
Yeah,
it's wet.
It's
It's
the
sweaty.
footwear.
Yeah, it's sweaty.
This is a footwear issue.
Oh, yeah, that's
first.
the only thing here. That's the only issue is the footwear.
That's what starts the initial.
Yeah.
Oh, is what you're talking about?
Yes. Oh, God, I love this.
He broke out my window.
Which one?
She just takes a header into the bushes. Dude, it's so great.
Are you okay, John? Do you need help
Okay,
getting back?
Valerie. No.
Are you able to get up on your own?
Yes,
Okay. Do you want to get up for me, please?
I will.
Just so I know you're okay.
I'm okay.
I know, but I don't feel comfortable with you laying on the ground like that.
I don't want to, I want
So
to lay
good.
down. I'm mad, Nick.
Why are you mad?
I don't know if you noticed this has happened, but it's embarrassing.
This time I would suggest opening the door.
Yeah, she knows that.
I'm 60. I'm not 30.
Okay. Show me that you can stand up.
I will.
Valerie.
Valerie, can you just go inside, please?
Fucking
So that we
Valerie.
can...
I've never even seen this. I've only seen the header. This is great.
I don't need nobody.
You just fell through a door. Normal people don't fall through doors. That's the first time I've seen that in my entire 24-year career.
Show it again. the
Again.
beginning.
Yeah, I can't see it again.
Broke out my window.
Which one?
The screen is trying to save her life, and it just can't.
Do you need help
Oh,
getting
God.
Face plant.
So good.
She can't even catch. Like, you know, you've done it, and your reflexes are quick enough to. Oh, that's not right.
Yeah.
She couldn't even get it. Oh, Valerie. It's
Oh,
her first
this-
day out of jail, too. She's going to go right back in.
This is great. Here, to this last one
Poor Val.
I have for you. This is a mom race. Oh, face. Like just all face.
You know what's great about this? Dads would have just kept running.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah!
She's fucked up, man.
Oh.
She's fucked up.
They're like, let's finish. Her
Yeah.
ankle's broken. Let's
On the
try it.
gym floor.
I mean, let's see.
That bitch is running barefoot. Two bitches are barefoot.
Yeah, that was. I mean, her face ate part of that fall.
She got no teeth. sucks, dude.
Her kid's gonna file for emancipation immediately.
So
It's like, I don't want her to be my fucking mom.
This image right here. They're like, oh shit.
That's fucking terrible.
Oh, it got a little bit of hands down, but then hands don't. Yeah, then that's bouncing off of her face.
No
right
way.
There, you know.
She broke teeth.
Yeah, that's.
She doesn't look like she has warm upper body strength.
That was awesome. God, that made me happy.
Oh, it's so great.
Yeah.
I like Valerie the most, though. I want to watch Valerie over and over again too.
It's like she almost gets it when the screen holds her and then lights out.
Wondering if are you interested at all going to a men's retreat where like you can really, you know, like kind of be around other men and kind of share emotion, be vulnerable?
No. If you just got to like city slickers, ride horses, go do that kind of stuff, I think I'd like to do that a little bit.
I think I could convince you.
But if I have to go back and I have to sit around a campfire and be like, well, you guys, this is why I feel this way. Yeah. I'm in tune with my emotions. I go to therapy. I do all that shit. But I'm just saying, I don't need any more friends.
Yeah.
That's all.
No.
This is what I'm talking about doing. Doesn't that look nice?
I love that. I wish you guys would do this shit.
I do that when Kelsey goes to work. I just scream in my own home.
Is that our double soul shaman? Guys, I don't know why you're making fun of these bros. Like, they're emotionally connected. They're just having a good time. Let it out. Be free.
I feel like I am free. I feel like I've done the work. I don't feel like I need to go there and rub a guy's shoulder while he cries.
All
That's
right.
just not. Listen,
All
like
right,
I'm
fine.
saying, I've done the stuff.
Yeah,
I'm doing the stuff.
Okay, Chad.
I just don't need to be a group effort.
Okay.
Thank you for accept. Listen, what I learned in therapy. Thank you for accepting my answer.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the answer we wanted, but we accept.
You want me to go to that thing?
I'd love for you to go to that.
I don't shower with my shirt off. You think I'm going to take that fucking picture? No, thank you.
This is how you do it,
Oh,
No.
fuck, I hate this kind of stuff.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Did you see the collateral damage? Another one just fell out. He pulled one. Another one was like, I'll go with you.
That's like when Kelsey goes, can I get this beard hair? And then she just takes a fucking fistful.
And you're like, that's a lot of hair.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, this one falls right out after it.
Yeah, there's that one
Yeah,
that goes
there it goes.
right next to it. Kind of just, wow, that's so cool.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Also, there's other ones that are gone. So he's been doing this a while.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of missing ones. It's pretty cool.
Hey, we should get Dale drunk again and watch it. Give him a pliers.
Yeah. See what's left.
He's got his camo shorts on. You know today's going to be the day.
But wouldn't you? I kind of would want to be friends with Dale. I would want to see this live, just once.
Here's the thing: you always go to Dale's place.
Yeah. You don't want to know.
invite Dale over,
right?
That's a big difference.
Yep. You never want him to know where you live.
No. Dale, where you at? You're like, where are you at? Because I'll meet you there.
He would be fun to have around though when you're all drinking and you're like, "Hey Dale, pull out one of your teeth," and he does it. That'd be super fun.
Yeah. Hey Dale, go try to steal that cop's gun. That kind of shit.
Yeah.
Bring your knee brace.
And you get all sad. You get all sad the day Dale's all out of teeth. He's like, I did it 20 times for y'all. There's nothing left. And then you go, I'll pay for new fake ones, and you can pull each of those out.
That's the day I shake his hand. I just go, this has been great, Dale, but I'm out.
That's the end of our relationship. Yeah.
I was here for the teeth.
You want to see me do my nails? And he's like, oh, fuck.
Just starts yelling, I'll tell you where they are.
Oh, my God. So, Empty Nester, where did it shoot?
I shot it at the Fitzgerald Theater in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Oh, that's great, right?
Yeah, I wanted to do it in the capital of my home state where I lived, and it was really fun. And it's also the people that bought that place own First Ave, which is Prince's thing. And I just kind of want, I have a purple background. I did want to give a little shout out to the guy.
To the guy, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And so that when you do your September 13th show, are you going to start in clubs or you go right back to theater?
Clubs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was
I mean, I do clubs.
Yeah.
So this was like, there's a, a dozen cities I do theaters in, but otherwise when I'm out in the main America, I'm in clubs.
Yeah. Well, I do it like special comes out. I actually try to start in the smallest club I can find, make it like a really slow build.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think I don't do a ton of open mics. I've always, because I lived so far away from a major city, I've always just put the new stuff in the middle of the hour.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm going to actually try to do open mics
No
and stuff
shit.
like that. Yeah, because I want to make sure it's not the first time.
Where's the house? You said you bought a house.
In Minneapolis.
So you're in the city now?
Yeah, so I can actually...
You can go over to Acme?
Yep. Go to Acme, go to all of it. Sisyphus, everywhere.
Nice.
Comedy Corner Underground. They all have some real good things.
Do you keep up with Lewis?
Absolutely. Yeah, he just had surgery.
He did?
Yeah, but he's on the mend. Everything's
What do
fine,
you
but it's
have?
been a little bit of a long... I don't know if I should...
Oh, then okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call him after this.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
My Mandarin's fucking terrible, but I'll see if he can get through it.
We did like, I can't remember, it's like 30th anniversary or something.
Yeah.
And I gave this really heartfelt speech about how Lewis grew up across the bay of Hong Kong.
Yeah.
From Hong Kong. And this speech about how he's been kind of like my comedy dad. And even when I have kids, we have kids similar. It's 6 months on both of them, difference.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, and I asked him for help on that. And I go, he wrote me this amazing letter. And I pulled it out and I was just like, Fing Fao. I mean, it was like the most ridiculous thing. And, some people were mad at me, but it's like, well, I'm like, this is like one of my best friends on planet Earth.
Yeah.
So he and I get to do this, whether or not how you're mad at me because I don't know all Chinese people, but I know him and this is just for him.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
No, I linked up with him in Hong Kong this year. We were in Hong Kong together.
Oh, nice.
This year. He was for people that don't know, Louis Lee is the owner of Acme Comedy Club. Yeah. And if you check out, I think it's on Amazon Prime, there's a documentary called I Need You to Kill, which features Chad and myself and Pete Lee and Louis Lee. And it was organized by Louis Lee.
Yep.
He took us on this tour of Asia in 2014. And J. Elvis Weinstein directed it. But anyway, so I've been working at Acme, a long time. You've obviously been a long time Minnesota resident. And Louis, I talk about Louis all the time when I talk about great club owners and like people who do it right. And like, he's just a wonderful guy. But I've had so many fun interactions like that. Like when they told me I was working during a blizzard one time, I was like, what the fuck, man? And they made me go, They
look at those young boys.
Look at Pork Chop over there on the right. But can you guess which one Louis Lee is?
But there's a Pete Lee there too, so
right.
don't let it confuse you.
That's right. There is a Pete Lee there.
No, everybody knows Pete.
Pete and his 49 Tonight Show appearances.
Oh my God, it was like every week.
Crazy.
You're like, oh, this must be still in my feed from last week. Nope, new one.
New one.
So Louis, when we got there, just to let you know, he gives it back. He goes, we're not even doing a documentary. The reason I brought you guys over here is because I want to be able to tell you apart for the first time. I can't do it in America. There's too many white people around. Yeah.
When I was on the phone in the lobby of the hotel, he just comes up behind my ear and he goes, "Hello."
Yeah, he's classic.
Yeah. But I got to endlessly mock him for making me work. Because like that, I was like, there's got to be no show tonight. This is like during a legit blizzard in Minnesota, and I don't know what year, right? This is like, I don't know, fucking 8 years, 10 years ago, whatever. And they were like, no, you're doing it. So I had to hike through the snow, like literally knee-high snow from that hotel they put you at.
Yeah.
And I got there and I'm like, who's fucking here? And they're like 7 people. And I'm like, and we're doing a show for them. Yes. Of course, it ends up being one of the most fun shows, right? 'Cause it's people that came out in a blizzard.
Yeah.
And so, but I would go like the next time I worked the club when it was full, like on a regular night. I was like, yeah, fucking, you know, they maybe come here in the blizzard, and the owner's like, you work for me, you come down, you do show now, and and he's in the room.
Yeah, oh, of course.
And you can see him like hitting the table and laughing, but like, yeah, I mean, it is for him.
Yeah, I don't ever do it behind his back.
No,
it's
well, I
just
do that too,
right in his face.
But yeah, in his face is the best. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I got to go out to eat with him in Hong Kong again. It was so fun.
That's
back in
fantastic.
January, yeah, love the guy. He's the best.
He really is.
Okay, you want to introduce him?
This is my TikTok section. You remember from last time?
Mhm.
These are the underrepresented, marginalized.
I heard you bitches was looking for me.
Bitch, here I go.
Here you go.
This guy?
This is awesome. We just played this game.
Yeah. So you and I are having what?
Synergy. Don't you feel like, because I was trying to get clarity on this, you show this to Kelsey, she's going to be like, it's fucking hot. Like,
And that's why I'd never show it to her.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd rather go sit on this guy's face myself.
Yeah. It's fucking, yeah, you got to keep this guy away from the lady, right?
Well, of course.
Yeah.
She sees this. Fucking
Look at
now
that tongue
now I'm
action.
selling a house.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Ezra. Hi, my name is Serbi. My name is Alicia.
And I'm Jeff, and we are here from the United States of America. We chose to come here to Afghanistan in May of 2024, and we found Let's Go Afghanistan online, and it has been a great tour.
We crossed the border in Tajikistan, came down to
nice.
Kunduz, spent a couple of days in Bamiyan, now a couple of days here in Kabul, and then we will exit through the Pakistan border.
Have you heard of fucking London?
Can you
Mexico?
Watch the kids' fucking shifty eyes looking around like, okay, who's going to grab me? That's crazy.
I would go
Terrifying.
as to make I'm almost certain assumption that all this is done for these types of videos. The parents were like,
Yes.
you know, it would be a real fucking highly liked post is if we took the kids to Afghanistan. I think this is all done just for social media clout.
I thought you meant it was the government or whatever they call that in Afghanistan.
I
It's
think
like
these
to
two
promote.
are like, what's going to get us a lot of
Is
attention?
it the Taliban promoting?
Taliban, I don't think it goes
Don't they
like
run?
we want vacationers. No.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Don't they run Afghanistan?
Yeah.
Who's running Afghanistan at
The
the moment?
Taliban, I think
Parts
their
of it.
promotional stuff is a lot of machetes.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to get families now?
Some of the fun things we did.
What did you do that was fun, pal?
We did it all as a family, obviously. Maybe you can tell us, what was your favorite thing here?
Chickpea soup.
Tell them again.
The chickpea soup.
And what was your favorite thing here?
I like the archaeological sites, like the Red City.
That's very cool. I think we all enjoyed all of that. We enjoyed the food, we enjoyed the culture, we enjoyed the history, the archaeology. We enjoyed meeting people. That was probably the best part of the whole trip.
And we would encourage you to come to Afghanistan too with Let's Go Afghanistan.
All right.
Let's go Afghanistan.
See you there, dude.
Yeah.
I'll see you there. I love how he says to his daughter, hey, say it again and read the cue card better.
Yeah.
You dumb bitch.
Yeah, do it. Do it better.
Little girl covered the hair, right? Because she's old enough. If you're old enough to bleed, you're old enough to breed. Like
Jesus
they,
Christ.
They don't cover girls until they're considered of age to be sexually viable or to be viable, right? I don't think they cover little girls up, is what I'm saying, in Muslim countries, unless it's.
I mean,
Wait,
then
take this part out if I'm completely wrong.
But also, like, if they do that, then it's advertising readiness.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't care for that.
So I think that her wearing like even the head covering, I want to say. Oh God. Okay, never mind. I'm wrong.
Okay.
Girls start wearing hijab
No,
6
younger.
or 7 to get used to it as part of their daily life. Jesus. Never mind. Cut this out. I don't want people to be like, stupid bitch. You don't even fucking know anything about Islam, you stupid. Like, I don't. 'Cause that's all the
Is that what
comments I
people
get.
say to you?
Yeah. Stupid,
Oh my
dumb
God.
bitch. Uneducated American twat. They do. They really do. It's cool.
It's usually- that's a lot of my messages.
Oh
too,
my
though,
God.
I send her
Yeah.
that stuff too.
I went to Canada and an MC did that to me. He goes, I said they had a queen, and he came up after the show, and after I left stage, he goes, stupid fucking American thinks we have a queen, and I was like, oh shit. And then I went to the public library, read the treaty. They do have a queen.
Yeah.
So when he came up the next night, I licked a $20 bill and stuck it to his forehead, and I said, she's on your money. What a pile of shit. People get so crazy.
That
It's
was
like,
your MC?
yeah.
Jesus
I know.
Yeah, they're
That
Canada.
counts.
They're Commonwealth, right? Like it's a
I didn't read that far into
territory.
the treaty, but there's a Queen's Highway there and everything.
Yeah,
So it's like I assumed they had one.
Yes.
All right.
It doesn't really matter if it was a good idea or a bad idea. At the end of the day, I take pride in it.
It looks tight.
Work on it. Do touch-ups. It's a work in progress.
Looks good.
I'll still keep going on it. I ain't gave up.
I ain't gave up.
For those people just listening, he hasn't given up on his completely
No, he ain't gave up.
black face tattoo. He blacked out his face, and I see a star on his
And it looks
neck.
incredibly authentic. Like if you're listening right now, you're basically, imagine your average Senegalese citizen. This guy looks just like it. He looks very authentically black. Doesn't look like a white guy that fell into an ink tub. He looks like a black man.
It looks like, to me, it looks a little blue. So to me, I'm seeing Gargamel trying to pretend to be a Smurf. That's what I'm seeing.
And I ain't gave up.
I ain't gave up. Hey, I ain't gave up.
That's a fucking name for a special. I ain't gave up.
I ain't gave up.
And everybody's like, I can't wait to watch the new Cat Williams. Chad Daniels, I ain't gave up. What?
Oh, shit.
I know you're nominated as favorite bottom of the year. What do you think makes you such a good bottom?
Well, I think first off, you have to like actually enjoy it. Because I know some bottoms are like, I just do it for the money. But for me, you know, it's an actual passion of mine.
Okay.
And determination to like, I can take both of these people at the same time. So it's more like, do you have the drive and the love to put it in your...
Okay, so what's the biggest one you ever took?
Honestly, it was like 12, sore, tired the next day.
12 inches?
Yeah.
For how many minutes do you think? Like 10, 5?
No, it was like a 4-hour shoot.
Honestly.
And also, I mean, that guy's almost skipping over the part where he goes, I could take both of these at the same time. So one of them was 12. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's doing doubles all the time.
And I think what went into him getting bottom of the year is that he can wear low-cut a waistband on his jeans and not show his diaper.
Yes.
I think that's like when you can hide your diaper, that goes into it too.
Because some people don't know this. There's definitely no consequences to just getting bottomed out all the time.
For 4 hours with a
4-hour
12-incher.
shoots with 12-inch cocks will not do anything.
And he's little.
To your anus.
He's
tiny.
maybe 120 pounds.
He's who I would fuck
Maybe.
if I were gay. Somebody small.
That guy's, when he has to shit, he shits and it hits the ground like that guy parachuting that broke his leg. You can hear it break its own leg.
Also, when you get what he gets on a regular basis, I mean, do you think like any normal sized guy even feels getting in there?
No.
I think the anus is resilient.
Pretty resilient.
Yeah.
But it can also...
Oh, man.
I don't think your butthole would ever loosen up to the point where you're like, are you in?
You don't think so?
I don't.
Google it. I'm curious because I will
Google
say,
it and use your account.
Chad, because Yana, I love, devil's advocate here.
Mm-hmm.
The vagina is a muscle that is meant to expand and then contract.
Mm-hmm.
However, the anus, I'm not so sure it's built
Well,
the
it's
same
not built
way.
for it.
Well, I shit every morning and it always goes back to
It
normal.
goes back, but I'm saying if you were to push something in, that's coming out. Push it in, and you're fighting the musculature and you're breaking things.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
But I do know that some of these guys have to wear diapers. That's true.
Severe anal stretching can permanently damage the external anal sphincter muscles. The length of the external anal sphincter can affect muscle strength, and repeated stretching, irritation, and spasms can lead to chronic conditions.
No, they're just being homophobic.
Yeah.
That's homophobia.
This is propaganda.
So it's like an old tube sock on an old man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just down by his ankles.
Just down there, yeah.
Now,
anyway, well, can
hold
we
on.
are you even going to congratulate him on the nomination?
No, he's adorable. By the way, whoever this guy is, he's adorable. I've not seen your work, but adorable. Now, can you Google, can a vag get so stretched out from repeated? No, it's not possible to permanently stretch out a vagina because it's elastic and can return to its original shape after stretching.
I don't know about this.
Stop.
But I
Stop, dickhead.
Maybe not like, maybe it doesn't.
Such a. I've had 2 babies.
I forgot who we were talking to here. This is.
2 kids.
It feels like it does.
Stop it.
Ow.
Stop. Ow. Shitbird.
I don't think it stays at kid level, right? I mean, you have to
No.
get to 10 centimeters. But then maybe it also doesn't go back to like first time.
It doesn't go back to no. It doesn't go back to what it's blown out a little, but it's not
blown out.
You know what I mean? Like it looks like
The
an
flower has bloomed.
explosion happened.
Sure.
Yeah.
Feels like the 12-inch guy was here a moment ago.
Definite-
What's going on?
Definitely.
I spray it like this. I put a little too much there, but there is no such thing as too much. I do this not out of the shower, only on dry hair. I go through my scalp and I just kind of massage my scalp. Nobody thinks about the scalp as skin, but it's skin. Scalp health is the first thing to be considered with regards to the health of the whole hair. From the root all the way to the tip, the rice powder will absorb the excess moisture. And then sometimes what I do is I just use it because I need it a little body, and then it just kind of lifts, gives me a little root lift.
What are you doing? Why is this here?
I just feel like it's so gross.
That's
and
why you put it
I
in?
feel like Brooke Shields is gross.
Oh, Jesus.
And I don't want to see her. Like, we all know how to use dry shampoo. Like, I don't need to see a model of the like.
Yeah.
I know. I don't need to see you like itching and that sound and it's oily and greasy. It just feels gross.
Yeah, I don't need to
I don't like
watch anyone showing me how to do anything.
Like,
Let's
not like
figure it
this.
out.
Yeah.
I can read the fucking directions.
Yeah.
Well, she probably got paid a
I don't know. Did she?
decent amount. Yeah, to promote this. She's either has an equity share in
man,
it or
stupid.
she's, you know.
Stupid bitch.
Yeah.
I fucking know that.
Uh-oh, get ready for the comments.
Fucking dumb American. Don't you fucking know anything? Oh.
No way.
That was great from beginning to end. You redeemed yourself from the Brooke one. That was awesome. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Ah.
Way too fast. So you know what? She whiskey throttled it, you know? And then she panicked. Yeah.
That's like me in a rental car in a brand I've never rented before.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck do I do anything?
Well, she should have just like looked. You have to look back. That's like rule number 1 of driving, right? Look behind you.
I don't know how much flexibility people in those have.
Yeah. It wasn't
I
even.
think you got to use the mirrors.
It wasn't even about what's behind her. It's that she hit what she was going, and then she hit it too hard, and instead of like doing what she thought was a brake, she gave it more gas. You know, she throttled it more, so she
we've all
went
done
really fast off of there.
We've all done it.
I've done this.
It's like pretty decent parallel parking.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Equal spaces on both sides.
Really good.
My husband and I go to Disney World every single day. And the number one question we get asked is, don't you get bored? The short answer is no. Every day is completely different. We don't rope drop Magic Kingdom every day just to ride Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. As locals, we have the opportunity to really switch it up. Some evenings after my husband Wes gets off work, we eat around Epcot. We'll hit out Guardians and then we'll take a short walk over to the Boardwalk Resort for a little dancing before we head home. Other nights we'll head over to the Polynesian for a drink, and then we hop on the boat and we'll just keep cruising around to different resorts, making stops, grabbing drinks, and watching the sunset. But our favorite date night is a short walk from Magic Kingdom over to the Contemporary. We'll have dinner at Steakhouse 71 Lounge, then we'll take our Jack Daniel infused chocolate cake and our Curious cold brew to go. We'll head up to the 4th floor and sit and watch the monorail go by while we bask in the AC. If we're feeling a little extra, we'll stay and watch the fireworks, or we'll head to the arcade and play some video games. We are living proof that you can grab hold of your dreams and reach out and find your happily ever after.
This is the gayest shit I've ever seen. Like on so many levels. Like, first of all, the fact that you spend every fucking day, you go every day, no matter if it's the beginning of the day or the middle of the day, your day is centered around Disney. And then you're going to tie that to we're proof that your dreams come true? What the fuck were your dreams? To be a member at a park?
To get a year pass.
That was your dream?
I'm so fucking mad right now. I can't even respond to this.
It's like...
It's infuriating.
$200 a week for therapy since I got divorced. It was the first time I felt hatred. in a very long time. I can't fucking believe this. Like, what are you doing? I hope they go to Disneyland Afghanistan and get took.
Well, too,
Yeah, what about Let's Go Afghanistan? Don't you guys want to check that out?
Yeah, please check it out.
and also all of their activities are alcohol or food related. And then we got a drink here. And then we get the coffee drink to go. Like, ew. And then we get the Jack Daniels infused cake. Like, ew.
Then we get more stuff.
And then we consume more until our fat asses explode.
But our most favorite date is sitting and looking at a monorail. And then the AC cools us off.
Free AC.
And
well,
we-
maybe you could
we
afford AC if you
remember-
didn't go to
Yeah, you
Epcot
have
every
AC
fucking day.
at home.
And then the dumb husband playing that game. Did you see?
Yeah.
That's what I do. At first, I was like, do they not work? And then she's like, no, he gets off of work. And then we go. Like,
This
wow.
makes my pussy so dry. Like to see it.
Mine too.
Here he is.
What a fucking child.
Look at this fucking guy playing.
The fireworks, or we'll head to the arcade and play some video games.
By the way, that's like what a toddler does.
Yeah, that's what my kids do.
Yeah, hey, go play that game. I'll pretend. I just like I.
Just
if
furious.
here's what scares me.
Furious.
My daughter goes to school in Southern California, so I could go to Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I could see them, and
You gotta walk up
I
to
can
them?
make no promises.
Yeah. Fuck are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? with your life?
Nope.
Clear.
Yeah, it's a bear on a guy's shoulder for people listening.
It's so fucking big. It's so big, dude.
It's another Russian guy with a
Russians
bear.
are just different, man. It's just fucking.
Don't take one of the treats yourself, you dumb dick.
You realize that all a bear like that has to do is misunderstand your movement. Like just be like, oh, well, the bear thought you were reaching to pull its ear. So what it does, and when it senses that, is it just tries to disembowel you, and you're like, oh, well, too bad it thought that. Yeah.
I'm gonna puke.
You know that.
Oh my god!
This is right.
I want to send this bear to Epcot
Yeah.
What happened
to eat all the
was
Disney adults.
the bear thought you were infringing on its territory, so it just doesn't know what to do at that point. Just eats whatever's in front of it.
If you throw a treat in that guy's mouth, and the bear's like, "That's my treat.
That's my treat."
And he just eats your face to get to the treat. It's
Yeah.
like the juice in a gusher.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you're like, why did this bear kill this guy? Because he wanted the treat in its mouth, so he ate its face.
I mean, I've been on TikTok. It's too dark to play on the show, but like dog maulings, like people that were like, I just put my face down next to this dog, and normally it's a happy pit bull, and today it just bit my nose and face off, and I've been in reconstructive surgery. And you're like, that's a domesticated dog that can snap on you.
Yeah,
scary.
Fucked up.
It seems like he's in the woods.
This one's just kind of a throwback. I know we got a pretty good Tony Johns update last episode, but never forget. That's just him licking the air and showing us how he does it.
I got a DUI, baby.
That's him. Yeah, but he's doing better now. He's not drinking
Yeah.
anymore. He's not doing drugs. You know.
Yeah, he's not
drugs are.
making
You know.
Don't do it, it's bad.
He's done with it. So we're excited for him.
I really wish you guys would make these licking the air videos.
We can. There's nothing stopping us. I mean, we've seen two that were hot as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't see why we don't make a couple more. You know.
I'm into it.
You into it?
Please. Yeah.
You're staying overnight, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Do one from your room tonight. Do it a hotel post.
Deal.
Be like to your agents, am I posting enough now?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then do that.
And they're like, what
They'll
the fuck
stop
is
asking.
this? What do you mean, what is this? Reach between your legs. That's what this is. You're soaking wet.
This is how I lick puss. Excuse me, you're in front of the TV. Could you just scooch a little bit? Thank you.
Empty Nester is out now. It's Chad Daniels' 10th recorded hour. It's your first Netflix special.
Yep.
And you're one of the best comedians in the
really
world.
are, Chad.
So it's awesome that you're doing this,
Well,
man.
thanks a lot.
ChadDaniels.com for tickets. You're back at it September 13th. You're going to sit in a lake.
And you're pretty
In the
happy
lake.
about that, aren't you?
I am very
Aren't
happy
you?
about it. I'm having. Yes. I wish I could make my eyes spin. Yes. Yeah, man, life is good.
That's awesome.
That's rad. Just wait for the other shoe to drop.
Other shoe's going to drop soon.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know. Drowning accident in northern Minnesota. Play that on here, would you? When it comes out?
Yeah. The news story about it. We're like, we know this guy.
He's fucking with a bear. What a dick.
I love it. Anyway, thank you for stopping in, man.
Thanks
we
for
love
having
you.
me.
We love you.
Both you guys.
Bye,
Love you
guys.
back.
Recently, when I became deathly ill, I used this remote control to contact my soul.
I'm having chest pain. Pain, 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 pain. I'm having chest pain. Pain, 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 pain.
I'm calling paramedics and your family, Mr. Miller.
Pain, 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 pain.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Pain, 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 pain.
We're sending help immediately, Mrs. Fletcher.
You just watched your mom's house. Did you like it? Then watch another one. Watch our clips. I don't know. Check it out. Try it out. If you didn't like it, look for other stuff. Maybe in the next video, there's people getting hurt the way you like, or maybe gay dudes talking about dick stuff. I don't know. Try it out. Maybe there's always something for everybody. Just look in these cubes, squares, whatever.